Okay, so this is New York Times Sudoku card for December 13th, 2024. This is my walkthrough, and you can play this Sudoku from the link in the description. Okay, let's get it going. First thing first, let me place some singles. I can place one in box 8. This one blocks these. This one blocks here, so one comes in here. I can place one also in box 3. This one blocks here. This one blocks these. Gives me one here. And I can place 9 in box 1. This 9 blocks here. This 9 blocks here. So 9 comes in here. Now with this 9 placed here, I can there's a double in box 2 because row 2 has 6 and 9, and row 3 also has 6 and 9, which means in box 2 I cannot place neither 6 nor 9 in these 4 cells. That leaves only 2 empty cells for 6 and 9, so this becomes 6-9 double, and that means these 3 cells will have to use 2, 3, and 5, but 2 here blocks these 2 cells. That means 2 has to come in here, and this cell is blocked by this 5, so this is 3, and that makes this cell 5. Okay, and looking at box 7, I can place 3 in I can place 3 on row 8 because this 3 blocks these, this 3 blocks here. That gives me 3 here. And now this 5 blocks these, so 5 comes in here. These 3 cells will be 6, 7, and 8, and 7 and 8 are here blocking this cell. Gives me 6, and gives me 7 a double, and these will be 1, 3, 4, which I don't think I can do much with at the moment. And now I'm looking at row 6. It's missing 1, 3, 4, 5, and let me put all those numbers in this cell because I can solve this one. Here's 1, so this cannot be 1, and here's 3, which blocks these, meaning 3 in box 3 will be here or here, so this cannot be 3. And now looking at column 8, and think about where I can place 5. This 5 blocks this cell, and this 5 also blocks these, meaning 5 in box 8 will be here or here, which means this cannot be 5. So for column 8 to have 5, it has to be placed in one of these cells. Well, here's 5, so it will be here or here. So if I place 5 in here, there won't be any cell left for 5 on column 8. So this cannot be 5, which makes this cell 4. And this 4 now blocks these. This 4 blocks here, gives me 4 here, and this 4 blocks these. this 4 blocks these. This 4 blocks here, gives me 4. And this 4 blocks these, so 4 will come in here. Okay. Okay, and now looking at box 7, which is missing 2, 6, 7, 8, and here's 2 and 6, which will block these 2 cells. So 2 and 6 have to be placed in these cells. That gives me 7, 8. And that gives me 1, 3, 4 triple. And this cell is blocked by 3 and 4. Gives me 1 here. And 1 blocks here, 1 blocks here. Gives me 1 here. And now these 2 cells will be 7 and 8. 7 is here, so this is 8. And this is 7. Okay, and these 2 will be 3 and 5. These 2 cells will be 5 and 6, which gives me 3 numbers I can use for these 3 cells, which are 2, 7, 9. And here's 7, and here's another 7. So these 2 cells cannot be 7, gives me 7 here. These are now 2, 3, 5 triple. I guess I can put them. Why not? Okay. And 2, 6 is not solvable. Here's this 7 has made this cell 8. And now I have 7 here. And yeah, 8 blocks here, 8 here, and here. Block these. Gives me 8 here. And 2 blocks these. Gives me 2 here and 6 here. Now that leaves me with 3 and 5 for these 2 cells. And these will be 6 and 9. 9 is here, so this is 6 and this is 9. And I just realized I missed this cell. It's blocked by 2 here. So this is 9 and this is 2. And 9 blocks here. This 9 blocks these. This 9 blocks here. Gives me 9 here. And this 9 has already made this cell 6. And that gives me 9 here. Okay. Okay. Now I have a 3, 5 double here, which should be helpful. That gives me 4 numbers I can use for these 4 cells, which are 1, 2, 4, 6. And this cell is blocked by 2, 4, 6. So it's 1. And this cell is blocked by 4 and 6. So it's 2. And I have 3, 5 double here. And this is also 3 or 5. Okay. Let's see. Here's another 3 5 double now, which means these two cells will be 1 and 7. 1 is here blocking this cell, gives me 7, and gives me 1 here. 7 has made this cell 8, and this is 7. 8 blocks these. This 8 blocks here. This 8 blocks here. Gives me 8, which blocks this cell. This 8 blocks this cell. Gives me 8 here. Now this cell is also 3 or 5, but 3 is already here. So this is 5. That should give me a lot of numbers. And this cell is, the last number of this column is 6, which gives me 4 and 6 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 2 and 5. Okay, here it is. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.